Hey there, it's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I have a Sassy Girl Aroma haul. This is it. It's actually a combined order, but I am splitting it into two videos. One, to not make it so long, and two, because the longer the video is, the longer it takes me to edit it before I can post up one video, if that makes sense. And it wouldn't happen. I wouldn't be able to post it this week, and then you're waiting another week. Not that you were waiting, because you didn't even know I had it, but I think you know what I mean. I want to get these off the floor and record them, but I'm so strapped for time, so I can get into it while I show you what I got. So this is a pre-order from October 13th, I believe, and they're 12 brittles, and then the following week I had another like 13 brittles or something like that. And then I'll share that with you next week or the week after, whenever I can get it up. But let's just get started and share with you what I got. These are all new to me. Nah, I take that back. Like 99% of them are all new to me. And I just realized I didn't have my glasses, and I think they're downstairs. So let's just get to it. I'm back with glasses, and now I'm out of breath, and these are dusty. Well, okay, these are a little dirty. So the one sitting here on top, which I'm going to get to in just a quick second here. There we go. This is Winter Biscuits. Now, Winter Biscuits is the sweet scent of Christmas baking permeates the home with warm hints of cinnamon, buttery pastries, gingerbread cookies, and patchouli. Everything about this sounds like something I would get, and patchouli was at the end of it. So for a long time, I've seen this, but I never purchased it because of the and patchouli part of it. But so many people have talked about this. So many people said, don't let the patchouli scare you. It's a beautiful blend. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it and see what I think about it. Okay. I do smell the patchouli, but I don't hate patchouli. It just makes me nervous. I've mentioned before, I have perfumes with patchouli. It just makes me nervous in wax or mixed with bakery. But this is good. This is good. So I'm glad I did get it. It is not bakery. I think it is more perfumey. And that patchouli does, I think, make it lean a little perfumey, but it does have the cinnamon. It does have the gingerbread. It does have some of that bakery. It's really pretty. It is, so thank you for, I think it was Melissa that first talked about it a lot. Melissa Hate Johnson, sorry. And I think Chris from Dazzling Scents with Chris had talked about it. And anyway, I'm glad I got it. Maybe even Susan Fitzpatrick. Like I said, I've seen a lot of videos where people are getting this and loving it. And I'm glad I gave it a try. It is pretty. These are not my first sniffs. I sniffed it when I first got it. But one of my friends, I had several of my girlfriends over this past weekend. One of them said that she believes this is a dupe of a fragrance that Diptyque had a long time ago. Or a while back. So I'd be curious to look that one up, but it's pretty. I do get the gingerbread cookies. I do get some cinnamon, but it's not overly spicy. It's very sweet and it's good. I like it. So that is Winter Biscuits. Winter Biscuits. Like, this is one that I would warm anywhere, really. Bedroom and all that stuff. Okay, this next one is West and East. So when I did part 2 will be sometime next week. But when I did this pre-order, I was in a mood to try different things. I was being a little more adventurous because I feel like up until this point, I'd been buying a lot of fall, winter scents, a lot of bakery scents, a lot of like, you know, trees, cookies and cream, that kind of stuff. And she had a lot of either like hotel fragrances or like home fragrances. And West and East, and I don't remember which one, but it is, I think, in a Vegas hotel. I don't remember which one, but this one is freshly brewed white tea, Mediterranean cedar, and Tahitian vanilla beans. Yeah, I was in the mood to like try something that I can use year round and just different. And this is very pretty. Again, this is a little out of my wheelhouse, a little out of my normal buying. This, I get the white tea. And that was one scent that made me nervous because I'm like, how much do I like tea? I mean, I think it's okay. I have like some scents with tea, but I do get that white tea. There is this, I think the Tahitian vanilla beans, or maybe it's just the mix with the white tea make this kind of floral. There is a floral component to this. And it could be the Mediterranean cedar. Like, I don't know what the difference between Mediterranean cedar and other cedars, but it is a really, really beautiful, all of these are beautiful, but I do get a floral touch. And it's definitely, I think, the combination of the vanilla and the cedar. It's not woodsy. It's not a woodsy scent. It, to me, comes off as floral. I almost feel like I smell a little magnolia and like a little bit of jasmine. That's what it's reminding me of. I mean, it doesn't say that on here, but that's the kind of floral scents I'm getting, but it's very pretty. So that is West and East. Then Guesthouse. This one is cedarwood smoke, sweet cardamom, cinnamon, and white leather. This one, I think, is the one that was inspired by Courtney Cox and like a Courtney Cox home fragrance. And I think I'd heard Maggie from Maggie Lamb talk about this one. And she liked it. And I'm like, I'm going to try it. Although leather scares me, but it said white leather. So I figured that was like a softer, maybe a little less, a little toned down. Okay, this one is smoky. Why is this smoky? Okay, cedarwood smoke. Definitely getting the smokiness. It's not overly smoky. It's just a nice smoky. It does smell. It's not the same as like a smokiness that you get from sometimes Palo Santo or like a fireside. It does smell like a wood charred smoke. But there's like a sweetness to it. And I think the spice of the cardamom, I do like cardamom and I get that. That adds this perfumey note to it. And then I don't really get, cinnamon isn't coming at me necessarily, so I don't really get too much cinnamon, but I do get some white leather as well, or leather, because I don't think there's a real such thing as white leather. So it's growing on me. I don't dislike it, but I like West and East better between the two. But it's kind of cool. It's different. It's different. And that's what I was looking for. Something different. I don't know that I'll be like drawn to like given, you know, when I have choices to pick out, like if this is the one. But I think on a certain night when I want to try something different, that smokiness might be a nice evening scent. So that is Guesthouse from Sassy Girl Aroma. I feel like a little piece of lint on my nose. Okay. Now Jackpot. This is exotic black tea leaves, toasted fig, ground nutmeg, neroli, vanilla, and tonka bean. This one did sound really good to me. But again, the tea leaves, I was like, I don't know. But fig, I like fig. Neroli, I actually do like neroli quite a bit. Vanilla, and I love tonka bean. So this one felt like this is a good, safe fragrance. This is another inspired by a Casino Vegas hotel, I think. I don't know. I don't remember which one, or maybe just a general This one is pretty. This one I like a lot too. I do get, let me pull this out. And that's a nice, really pretty colors as well. I get something sweet in the beginning, and I'm thinking that must be maybe the vanilla and tonka. I do get a little bit of fig. And it's got like, and I do get the black tea leaves. It's different from the tea in the East and West. That one to me is more like a tea, like a green, was it green tea? I don't know what that was. That was white tea, but this one is less of a tea note, which is probably the leaves versus tea. And I do get a little fig and the sweetness. It's good. I almost feel like I get a tiny bit of something bakery in here, and maybe that's also the vanilla. But I do like that one. So that one's also a really good one. That is Jackpot. And the reason I wanted to split these videos is because I know I was going to be talking a lot, and I'm like, I'm short on time. Raspberry donuts in the kitchen. Raspberry donuts, cookies, birthday cake, Twinkies, and vanilla fudge butter. I did get a couple of scents. I want to say it was from Rose Girls, actually, with Twinkies in it. And I'm like, ooh, I kind of want to, that sounds good. And I love raspberry. I've never tried this one. And this sounded like it would be a good one. I did get some bakery. I didn't veer off completely different. But I don't know that I've tried her raspberry. Definitely love Julie's blackberry, sorry. I love her blackberry. This is really good. It's like a cakey raspberry. So I think that's the birthday cake and the Twinkies that's really coming through. I get a little bit of the butter, but not too much. Really nice. Ooh, I got a good whiff of butter, actually. This is so good. The more I smell it, the more I like it. So that is raspberry donuts in the kitchen. Really, really like that one. This next one is Butter Your Buns. This is salted butter, slight hint of cinnamon, quickly melting into a fresh from the oven, steaming buttery biscuit. Butter Your Buns. I mean, I've seen this in many hauls. I don't always remember which one I was watching, but I think this was on Stephanie's channel from the Scented Gemini. I think she talked about this one not too long ago. And we overlap a lot on vendor wax. And so I'm like, okay, if Stephanie loves this, and I'm pretty sure it was Stephanie, I'm going to love this too. This is definitely get the salted butter, which I was going to say kind of reminds me a little bit of popcorn, but it's there. I do get the cinnamon, but it's like a dash. It's like someone just dashed a little bit of cinnamon, and you get a little bit of the kind of like powder just kind of floating around. And yeah, you get a biscuit. It's like a buttery biscuit. It does smell good. Butter sometimes makes me a little nervous in wax because sometimes if it's too much, I don't like it. So I'll see what this is like on warm. Like I like it on cold, but I'm a little like, all right. This one was a no-brainer. I just got a loaf of it, and I'm like, these were on sale. I'm like, oh, I can get Green Machine at 10% off. I'm getting it. So Green Machine, pistachio, sugar cookies, zucchini, and marshmallow. You've heard it many times before. I love this one. This is one of my favorite pistachios from her. And it's just, yes, it's a hit. This is a bakery pistachio, not a nutty one. It leans kind of almond to me, like an almond cherry, but it's good. And it performs fantastic in my open space. I love warming this, so I'm just happy to have another one. Here's another hotel scent. This is Grand Aria. This is Lily of the Valley, Jasmine, Tuberose, Vanilla, Amber, Soft Woods, and White Musk. Grand Aria. Like, have I stayed at the Aria? No, I don't think so. I've been to it. It's a hotel in Vegas. Ooh. Okay, this one. Well, this one was open because my friends were, like I said, they were all over smelling it. Ooh. I'm picking up here the Lily of the Valley. I get a little bit of the tuberose, and I do like tuberose. It is its stronger scent. With the Lily of the Valley sometimes comes off, or it's used often in scents that are a little laundry-like. So I do feel like I get a little bit of like this clean soapiness. And I think that's from the Lily of the Valley and the jasmine. I get some amber. And I don't know if I get like white musk or not, but so there's something very clean, perfumey, a little musky. It's good. It's good. I like it. I also am getting, I mean, there's a sweetness to it. So this is a pretty, I think, just fragrance, like a home fragrance. I think this would be really nice in the springtime. Kind of you're cleaning, yeah, got your windows open. I think that would be really nice. This next one is Pumpkin Oat Milk. I've also seen this on several hauls. I'm sorry, I don't remember which ones. Maybe Summer. I mean, it could have been anybody, but this one is wonderful notes of cinnamon and lemon, followed by pumpkin, nutmeg, and a beautiful finish of warm oat milk and vanilla and clove. So Pumpkin Oat Milk. This is really good. I like this one a lot. And what do I like about it? Okay, so I get the pumpkin, but it's not, to me, it's not overly pumpkin, but you can smell it. I'm getting also some of the, a little bit of clove, a little bit of cinnamon. The lemon in here is the slightest touch. Like if I didn't read it in the notes, I probably wouldn't necessarily pick it up, but I'd be wondering like, what is that? There's something. So mostly I'm getting some clove, a little bit of pumpkin, a little bit of cinnamon, and I'm getting, I think it's that oat milk. It's the oat milk that is kind of creamy. It's really good. I like this one a lot. So that is Pumpkin Oat Milk. Right. Flannel Weather. This is a warm blend of bergamot, mahogany, and a delicate veil of musk. This might have also been Stephanie from the Scented Gemini, because she does like some masculine scents. And when I looked at this, I'm like, why did I get this? But I do like mahogany. I do like bergamot. I do like some masculine scents. So let's see if this is on the masculine side. I don't remember. And it is. This is a little masculine, cozy. There's a coziness to this. Again, I'm feeling like a nice warm, like maybe you're at a guy's house and you're sitting on the couch together and kind of like you're sharing a blanket, and you can just get a little bit. It's not overly done. It's not like he went crazy with, you know, cologne or anything. So it's not overly done, but just a little. You get these little hints of like, he smells good. That's what I'm getting from here. So I think it's the bergamot, which is used, at least in my experience, I do see it a lot in scents that kind of veer a little masculine. Same with mahogany. I like mahogany. So this is really nice. This is, to me, if you're familiar with Scentsy and Dashing, like a little more than that. Like Dashing is just mahogany and like vanilla. I get a lot of vanilla. There isn't vanilla in here, but it's almost like a stronger version of that, but without the vanilla and some of the creaminess. But it's good on its own. I like this one a lot. I'm trying to think of what else this reminds me of. But I like this a lot, so I'm glad I got it. When I first opened this haul, I was looking at it and I'm like, I'm like, why did I order this? I mean, I had to like double check. Was this meant to come to me? Because I remembered some, like West and East. I do remember Guesthouse. I remembered some of those winter biscuits. I remember those, but like when I saw Flannel Weather, I'm like, really? I don't know. But I ordered it. And I'm glad. This next one is Adam's Beach Party. So this is a repeat buy for me. This is Strawberry Pound Cake and Beach Nights. I really enjoy this one a lot. I think this might have been in one of my favorite scents from Sassy Girl video. I like her Beach Nights so much. Her Beach Nights is fantastic. I think the color, I want to say the color of this brittle, I know she changes them, you know, but it's the exact same one because it had this color. I mean, I love that color with the purple and the pink. And so this is, it's Strawberry Pound Cake with Beach Nights. It's exactly what it smells like. You get this fluffy pound cake, although pound cake, I guess, is dense, but I get like a fluffiness to it. And maybe that's the Beach Nights with the s'mores and some other stuff that is in here. It's just really fantastic. I highly recommend if you like her Beach Nights. I like Adam's Beach Party. I also really like Montego Bay, which is blackberry in Beach Nights, I believe. That one, I love her blackberry. Probably even more than Adam's Beach Party, which is the strawberry pound cake. I think I love the blackberry even more, but they're all good. And then this one is new to me, but I love her pistachio. This is Pistachio in the Kitchen. This is pistachio cookies, Twinkies, birthday cake, vanilla fudge butter, and marshmallow. Pistachio in the Kitchen. I had not tried this one. I've only tried Green Machine and I think like pistachio waffle cone. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Dare I say, do I like it more than Green Machine? I mean, it smells, they're similar. They're similar because it's that same pistachio. Let me see what the difference between, let me put my glasses back on. Let me see what the difference between the two is because they're a little different. I mean, pistachio has the zucchini bread. The Pistachio in the Kitchen does not. But they both have cookies. So, I mean, this one has like vanilla. I would say, yeah, it's hard to say what I like more. I might still say Green Machine because I do like the zucchini bread in here. But they're so close. So they're so close. So if it's one of those where if you don't have one and you see the other, they're really close. Although slightly different, but the pistachio is the star in both of these. And then, you know, if you don't like zucchini bread, then get Pistachio in the Kitchen and vice versa. But I think they're both fantastic. So I'm glad I gave this one a try. I haven't tried it. I'm going to love it because I can already tell I'm going to love it. So that is like part one of this video. Like I said, I'll do the other one. I'll film it probably today and then maybe this evening when I have more time and then get that up at some point. So this is where when you're going to get a little chatty Martha. So if you are just here for wax and don't care about my next few minutes of this video, thank you so much for watching. And I hope you give me a like or subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this, and happy holidays for all of you that are celebrating. But if you like chatty Martha, then hang on for a sec. So one of the things I was thinking of is how I can't believe that I celebrate Christmas. So that Christmas is upon us. It is this weekend. I've wrapped one present. I've watched only one holiday movie. I've been working late. It's also annual review time, like to do the write-ups and get it in the system and all that not fun stuff. But I wish that I could just hit the brakes. How many of you want to just hit the brakes? Like it's just so fast. It's like it's come so fast. Even though I decorated our tree back at Thanksgiving. We had our lights up before Thanksgiving and the tree up, but I haven't really listened to music like a little bit holiday music. We did go to Candy Cane Lane, so that was good. So in my vlog that I'll see if I can get it up by Saturday. I will have some clips of like Candy Cane Lane and stuff like that, but I just feel like it's gone so fast, and I miss the days where it felt a little slower. I was, make gingerbread houses, bake. I used to scrapbook a lot. I say used to because I haven't at all this year. And I used to do a thing called December Daily, maybe in a vlog, a future one. I'll show you little pieces of it, but it's so fun to go look at, for me anyway. I mean, it's mine, but it's fun to look at because in there you would basically document every day in December. And by document, it'd be like, it's pretty cool. So I'll have to show you. Maybe I'll run and get it. Yeah, I'll run and get it just so you know what I'm talking about. I've lost every viewer at this point, but yeah, this is just an example of it. So like this was December 1st and this was 2020, right? So I drove down to this lighthouse and then I took a picture and then like documented like what I did on that particular day. I won't show you the whole thing, but I might add this like in a flip book. Not all of it, obviously, you don't really care. But just to kind of give you, my birthday. So this was 2 years ago. So my birthday, what I look like at 50, little things that I did or that happened, what I was loving, reading, what I was watching, what I was cooking, kind of, in this decade of my life or time in my life, pictures of dinner. So it was great and it was fun. And because I was doing December Daily, I felt like I did more because I wanted to do more. So I went to, San Francisco and there was like this Ferris wheel and, so it was fun. So anyway, I'll show more a day with my friends. Yeah, obviously I didn't finish all of this. It didn't get very far, but it was just a fun way. And I think I would love to do it again next year because I felt like doing this got me in the Christmas mood this holiday season, and not doing it like this year has just made everything a blur. Like every day is a blur. I don't know what I did, how I got some things done, how like an entire day where I thought I had hours to do stuff. Like I felt like I accomplished nothing. I know we all have days like that, but anyway, that's, I'm almost sharing things that I should be sharing in my future video that I have. But all that to say is, yeah, I wish it had slowed down just a little bit. But as we are ending this year, I really want to say special thank you to everyone that subscribes, that comments, that likes, that views these videos that, I've become friends with. That is like what's the best word to use it? Like this, I shouldn't say unintended consequences, but the bonus, like that unexpected bonus of really the friendships and the camaraderie and finding people who understand this very interesting, I don't even want to call it a hobby. This, what's the word? This interests, right? That we have the same interests in wax and home fragrance and all of those things. I think it goes beyond wax, right? Candles and perfumes and scents and all of those things. So just thank you so much for making this an incredible, incredible year. And I wish you all happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and also I do want to acknowledge as well, this is a very hard time for many people. I think we all focus on Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all the fun stuff and traditions and things that we have, but it could be a very, very hard time, very lonely time for a lot of people that have lost loved ones or, siblings, parents. It could be a very, very lonely time as well. So I do want to acknowledge that and maybe a reminder to think about people that have lost, others. Think about people who may be lonely. Give them a call, give them a quick text, see how they're doing, because this could be a really tough time. I know in my family, we lost our father-in-law this year. So this Christmas is going to be different without him. And so anyway, I just wanted to kind of call that out as well, to just remember that it's not happy for everyone. But for everyone watching, I hope that you feel the love. I hope you have support around you. And I hope you continue on those wonderful family traditions. So thank you so much for watching. Happy melting. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Or take 3. Take 3. Okay. We've done this 100 times. All right. And then we're gonna, why? It's like the worst rambling intro to a video ever. Okay. We can do this. Did I lock the door? Okay. Let's start over.